Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Pittsburgh Panthers. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Miranda. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Reinbold. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How you're going to finish strong throughout the season. You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Trying play action. It's complete on the right side. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Under fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
I love the defense's approach on this drive.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Reinbold. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to... Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Reinbold. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And the Owls have their offense in high gear. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
A think the route runner got a little bit sloppy on his route. You've got to do a better job creating some separation when you're running these end routes, but good job by the defense too, because they took advantage and knocked the ball away.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Reinbold. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They got him down pretty quick. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Reinbold. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Big time.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. if they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Second down coming up. Now the play fake. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need...
And it's picked off for the third time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
The Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up defense.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still running at the 35. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The proverbial rabbit out of the hat. Getting out of the Houdini-like blocks. Calling reverse and trickeration, and it worked.
It does, and it's frustrating because defensively you're thinking run, 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 and you're playing aggressive, and on that backside, man, you got to stay home. You got to be alert. You got to do your job. When you don't, here comes the reverse. Here comes the touchdown.
Might be calling a hot route. He hurls one deep down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take it.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Timeout, Pittsburgh. On the
The Owls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little... Turning it on! Lowers those pads and runs through another one. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Pitt! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Unleashes one deep. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's got the 2-point conversion, and now they cut that lead to 12. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this. There he goes. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice game. Pitt pushing the pace.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety.
He's loose. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Firing to the right, complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Hauls it in. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Panther! And the beatdown has ensued.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they did tack on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Reinbold. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Owls in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. You got to communicate.
You can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. catch in the middle. It's Montgomery. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The play action fake. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Under fire. Another incompletion on third down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. Running back searching for a hole. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Hey, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a minute. He's got it on the left, and he was off to the races, finally tipped up at the 36.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them. They're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there.
Fires toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So
a shot toward the end zone. And that is his fifth interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Atlantic Owls. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. He's out past the 35. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The Owls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Knocked off his feet.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, this offense is going to try to run the ball again here.
Makes the grab. And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Some guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open. And the quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way to come back to the football and help his QB out.
Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Here's the handoff. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground.
Touchdown, Owls! Made the grab and took it on in for the... They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reinbold. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. And the Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st. Finally, a run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18. The Owls back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Grabbed in the middle. It's Montgomery. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. And still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls! So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll try the run. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. And the defense got it.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender, absolutely.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running behind that left side. Inside the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Reinbold. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Owls! A great catch and run for 6. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but...
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Reinbold. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. At the 45 on his way. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Montgomery. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Snap in the shotgun. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Quick strike through the air for the score. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Montgomery. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Reinbold. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. The short hands. It's Montgomery. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Got a man. It's Reinbold. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Using the quick game. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. He's looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Owls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
You you can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to get...
Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
He makes the grab. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Looking to throw on first down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Running to the left. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly with the run on 1st and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll try it over the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Off play action. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab. Got the conversion and still going. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Florida Atlantic trying to get it in from the red zone. They'll try the left side. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,